Hello, you wonderful children. I hope you must be good, taking care of yourself and listening to your mother and obeying her. Now, children, as you know that your half-yearly exams are over and you must be you will be getting to know your marks very soon, those who have appeared, and you can analyze yourself how much hard you are studying, right? Next is the children, those who have not appeared for their exam. It is very dangerous for you all, because if you don't appear for your exam, then how you are going to be promoted? Appearing for the exam is very, very essential, right? And you all take your studies very, very lightly, which is very wrong, children. You should not take advantage during these periods which we are going through. You should help your mother, your parents, you should help your teachers by doing your studies regularly. Now children, in the PDF I will be attaching the syllabus of half yearly, right? The syllabus of final exam. At the same time, your work will be done. You have seen that marks are given for the copy work, and many children have not submitted their copy work. As such, your marks will be deducted. You will be getting 0 for it. These marks the copy work mark, project mark helps you to increase your marks and get good good division also. So now you still have time. Be serious and complete your work on time, right? Now even for the project, very shortly we'll be asking for your project, so make sure you complete your project work thoroughly, right? With pictures, and make it attractive, cover it, do it properly, not in a the way you have presented your work in your during this time when we ask for the copy. Now the first thing today, we will be teaching, I'll be teaching you active and passive voice. Now in our before the exam, in the last classes, we have learned verb. We have learned the types of verbs which there are. Some I have written over there, since it is short time we are given, and at the same time we have to make the video short. So I'll give you the names only. So just to recap what we have done in our previous classes. Now verb, we all know what is verb. Verb is a doing word. It is an action word. What we are doing, that is verb. Like I am talking to you. So talking is verb, right? So you are listening to me. So that is listening is verb. Listening is verb. Now verbs has some it consists of auxiliary verbs. In auxiliary verb, you can say auxiliary verb or main or principal verb, because with verb we add is, are, am. Those are helping words, right? Helping verbs. So you can say auxiliary verb consists of they are principal verb or main verb, or they are helping verb, right? Next is, we have studied about that auxiliary verbs consist of two parts. One is primary verbs, primary auxiliary verbs, and the second is modal auxiliary verbs. Primary auxiliary verbs I have done in detail with you. So even if you have not seen it, I have not removed my video. You can go through it through my video. Primary verb is what it is, consists of be, do, am. Be is what? Is, am. For be we use is, am, are, were, was, right? These are the words we use. Do, we use do, did, done, right? Then for have, we use have, had, right? Now next second part, auxiliary verb is what? That consists of module auxiliary. Now module auxiliary is what is they consist of will, should, will, could, should, would, can, might, ought to. We use these words for the module auxiliary to make a correct sentence. Now the second part of the verb, like there are more finite and infinite verbs, like transit and intransit verbs, like all these I have done. So you can go through the last video and understand. Next is about the tenses. Now we have also studied in detail the tenses. Tenses is what? It tells about the time, like the action is taking place or the event is taking place. So tenses are of three forms: present tense, past tense, future tense. Present tense is what? The time. It tells us it talks about the things we are doing now. I am doing now. Past tense, which has been done already, right? And future tense, that the incident or the action will take place. So these are the tenses, three forms of tenses. Now we will study. Now the main focus today is about the active and passive voice. Now children, in our last class, we have already studied about transitive verbs. Now in transitive verbs, there are two types of voice. There are two types of voices. It has first one is the active voice and the second one is the passive voice. Now active voice, the function of the active voice is what the subject is doing. So it is a doer, you can say. And in passive voice, what the subject is receiving, is getting, then it is passive voice, you can say it is a receiver. R-E-C-I-V-E-R. They are receivers. Now let's see into some examples. I have written two examples out over here. The hunter shot the lion. Again I am repeating. The hunter shot the lion. Here, first we will find out which word is the subject. So which over here, which word is the subject? The hunter. Right? The hunter. So it is a subject, you can say over here. We are writing it over here with the pencil. You can write the hunter. And what is the hunter doing? He has shot. He has shot the lion. So he has so shot is what is a verb, you can say. It is a verb and he has shot the lion. So it is an action over here. So over here the doer is the action over here. So this is the shot is the action. I will write over here. And next is in the first sentence, so it is showing an action. So what is the subject doing over here? It is shooting the lion. He has shot the lion. So this is a passive word. This sentence is showing indicating action. The subject's action. So it is a passive, active voice. So it is a active voice. Right? Active voice. Next is, let's see the second sentence. Although if you read both the sentence, the hunter shot the lion and the lion was shot by the hunter. The meaning of the sentence is just the same. It is just the same. It is same, but little bit has the word. Here the subject is before. The sentence begins with the subject and in the second sentence the subject is at the end of the sentence. So over here the that is what? It is a subject over here. Subject over here. So in the second sentence you can say that even the line is also the subject. Even the subject is also the line is also the subject. Now was shot. So the lion is a sufferer. Over here the lion is the sufferer. Suffered by whom? The hunter. Hence the lion is receiving over here. In this subject the lion is receiving the pain. So the was shot is what? Is a verb, but it is indicating that the lion is suffering. So here the lion is receiving. So this one will be, this sentence is a passive voice. P-A-S-S-I-V-E. Passive voice. Right. So in this way we come to know the sentence is active or passive. Now to form the active voice in a sentence, how to form? We simply follow this formula, right? This formula: doer, action, and receiver. We follow which formula? Doer, action, and receiver. Now how we are going to follow? I have written some examples over here. The postman delivered the parcel on time. Right, again I am reading. The postman delivered the parcel on time. Now as I told you, the doer is what? Is the subject. So the postman is a what? It is a subject. It is a subject, hence they are doer. Since it is a subject, they are doer. Delivered is what? It is a verb. Right? It is a verb. Why? Because it is showing an action. Right? And the parcel is what? It is the parcel is a receiver. Like the subject is the other person is receiving it. So over here it is a receiver. R-E-C-I-V-E-R. It is a receiver. It is very simple, children. You should not get confused. Just learn this. For active voice, we have to follow this pattern. Doer, action, and receiver. Doer is the person, the subject which is doing. This is the subject of the sentence. Action is what the subject is doing. And receiver is what the other person, that is the second person or a third person, is getting. That is the receiver. So doer, action, and receiver. So over here the postman is a subject. He is doing something. So it is a doer. What he is doing? He is delivered. He has delivered. Delivered is a verb. So it is an action. And the parcel is what the person, the second person, is receiving. That is a receiver. Right. Now let's see the second sentence I have written over here. My mother gave me a CD. Now my mother is what? It is again a subject. It is a subject. So it is a doer. Right. Gave is what? It is a verb. So it is an action. And me is what? It is the person, say my mother is the first person, now me is the second person, now I am taking the CD. So me is the receiver, C-E-I-V-E-R, it is the receiver. So these two sentences are according to the pattern, doer, action and receiver. These are active voice, right? So it is very simple to find it out. Now, if I read from your, take examples from your book, page number 89. Now first one is written Ravi kicked the ball. Ravi is the subject, doer. So kicked is what? Verb. It is an action. The ball is what? The receiver. Right. So it is an active voice. The ball. Now second one is the ball. Now when I explain you how to do the second passive voice, then we'll see the second verb. Now over here also, if you see over here, the subject of the sentence is the doer of the action. The verb is said to be active voice. Like example over here it is given, as you can see, the police officer caught the thief. Now police officer is what? It is a subject, very good. Caught is what? Is a verb, it is an action, and the thief is a receiver. So it is an active voice. Now again if you see over here, my mother wrote a book. My mother is what? My mother is a very good. My mother is a subject, so it is a doer. Wrote is what? It is a verb, so it is an action. Now a book is a receiver. So these two sentences are what? They are active voice. Now we will see how to construct the passive voice sentence, how we are going to form or how we will come to know that this sentence is a passive voice. For active voice we have learned what? It is a doer, action and then receiver. Right. Now for the passive voice, it is just the vice versa. Receiver, action and doer over here. It will be doer. Right. Receiver, action and doer. Let's see some example over here. I have written two sentences out over here. The first one, it says that parcel was delivered on time by the postman. Now the parcel is what? The parcel is the receiver. Was delivered is a verb. You can say it is a verb. So hence it is an action. Now doer. Now next comes the doer. Now doers are what? Subject. To the postman is what? It is a subject. So it is a doer. Right. So this is a passive voice. In this way we come to know that this is a passive voice. Now next is a CD was given to me by my mother. A CD was given to me by my mother. Now a CD is what? A CD is a receiver. Now next we will find out the action. Given, was given is what? Was given is verb. So here it is an action. Now next is doer. Doer is what? Is a subject. You have to find this subject over here is my mother. So my mother is what? Is a doer. Is a doer. Why? Because it is a subject. Right. So this is how we find out, we come to know about the active and passive voice. So for the active is what? Yes, doer, action and receiver. And for the receiver is what? For the passive voice is what? Receiver, action and doer. Doers are the person, are the subject of a sentence, of the sentence. Right? So in your exercise book, you see, it is very easy. If you want, you can do it on your own also. I will be also sending the PDF of it. But first, you take out your book, you try to solve it out, and then you see from your this thing from your PDF whether you have understood this thing, done it right. If you have done it right, it means you have understood it, right, children? Now next we will see the sentence. You can see the verbs. You can say we use the verb to be or the past participle form of verb while forming the verb in the passive voice. Now to be is always like to be denotes what? It denotes is, am, are, was and were, right? So here are the table which is given in your book also. The various tenses changes from the action to the passive voice. Now let's see how is it. When the sentence is in the present tense, when it is in the simple present tense with a sentence, then like example for active voice it is given that Tommy writes a letter, right? Now Tommy is a subject, write is a what? Is a doer, and a letter is what? A receiver. Now when we are changing this is the simple present tense. Now for the passive voice, how we are going to write in a passive voice, we have to pay attention also. Like to be we will use. Now to be can be is also, was, are, am, were, anything. So a letter is written. Now is written by Tommy. It is written in this form. Next is simple past tense. When the sentence is in the simple past tense, then how do we write? It is past. So Ria cleaned. Cleaned is what? It is a verb. It is showing a past participle. The cleaned the cupboard. Right? Cupboard. So for the passive voice, if we are changing to passive voice, that doesn't mean that we have to change the tenses. The tenses will remain the same. Like the board was cleaned by Ria. Right? No, the cupboard. The cupboard was cleaned by Ria. So the meaning are same. The tenses are same. It is not changing over here. Next is if the sentence is in the present perfect tenses, like Anshu, Anshu has eaten the cake. Now the present perfect tense over here is what? Has eaten. Right. So when we are changing from active to passive voice, so what it will be? The cake has been eaten. Right. Eaten by Anshu. Again, it is a the tenses remains the same. You are not going to change the tenses. Hence, the meaning will show, the sentence will show that it is still in the past perfect tense or simple present tense or future present tense. Right, children? Now we'll see some more examples from the book. Over here it is the past perfect tenses. When the sentence is in the past perfect tenses, like for example for active voice, Jay has delivered the message. Jay has delivered the message. So how you are going to change from active to passive voice? The message had been delivered by Jay. Right? The message had been is what? Is a past perfect tense. Right? Next is what? The present continuous. As I told you, for the continuous tense, we have to add ing to the verb. So, cat is chasing a mouse. It shows it is a present continuous tense. And since it is an active voice, we are changing to passive voice. So, the sentence will be what? The receiver will come in the beginning of the sentence. So, a mouse is being chased by the cat, right? Then for the past continuous tense, the active voice is what? the children were playing cricket. The children were playing cricket. Here the children is what? Is a doer. Were playing is an action word, so it's a verb, and cricket is receiver. Now when we are changing to passive voice, so we are not going to change the whole meaning. We are only going to change bring the receiver in the beginning of the sentence. So the sentence goes like this: cricket was being played by the children. The subject, the children, has come now at the end of the sentence, that is a doer, and the cricket, which was the receiver, like it comes in the beginning of the sentence for the passive voice, but this thing verb like will be changing slightly, was being played, right? So you have to pay attention while writing the changing from active voice to the passive voice. We have to pay attention to the passive to the tenses. Now that's it for the day, children. I hope you have understood clearly, and if you have any problem you can contact me through me or your class teacher. She will give us the information and we will get in touch with you with whatever problem we have, either through phone or either through video call, or either through, like, again I will be repeating that same problem which you are facing, right? Now have a good day, and I hope and be a good child, and I hope you have understood. I'll also be attaching the PDF of this lesson, so make sure you do it, complete it in your copy from the beginning, and remember, get ready with your project work.